really bad at this. I promise. I'm really, really bad at this. Hello, everyone. Hi. I normally have everything set up correctly, and then StreamerBot just wouldn't open literally seconds before the stream started. And I don't know why. I fixed it because the 1UP bot is working, but yeah. Well, I know exactly what happened. So, hello, CJ. Hello, Rouge. Welcome in. What happened was that yesterday I was streaming and my power randomly and instantly completely shut off. And it wasn't just my power, because I actually have my stuff set up in a really weird way that if only my house's power goes out, I'll actually stay live for like 5 minutes, I think is what I've timed it at before, which is really fucking weird. What's it called? But so I have it set up that way. But no, apparently the power went out to like the whole area, I guess, because it cut out immediately, which was weird. But yeah, and the last time that my computer randomly shut off, oh, that's my noise now. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I need to switch it back to Good Birdie. Hold on, let me do that real quick. That'll take like 2 seconds. Lurk just put on a movie. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you jumping in even for a moment, CJ. Appreciate it. What? Why? No, I decided that I don't think the Zelda Ruby Git is like a good enough sound effect here, right? Like I feel like Good Birdie was really I think Good Birdie is the right one. Well, hold on here. What about this one? I thought about strawberry. I thought about the Celeste strawberry. I thought that would be funny. Nah, no, yeah, I agree. I mean, this one is probably the most fitting. Hello. It's the Navi hello. Huntras. Oh my god, you're brilliant. You're actually brilliant. I didn't even think about that. You are brilliant. I should do that. Like I feel like this one's a pretty good one. Hola, Shancito. I'm gonna be lurking. You want to say hola? I don't want to see that beautiful face. Hola. Well, welcome in, papas. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. We're streaming. We're gonna be streaming for a little bit tonight. I really want to, because I can't stream the rest of this week, including the fact that I have to cancel tomorrow's normal stuff, but I really wanted to make Breath of the Wild progress. I figured we'd do some Breath of the Wild today. Also, thank you, Rouge, for being on top of the shout outs. I sincerely appreciate you. Maybe one day I'll build the thing that does that correctly, but today is not that day. No, I think your walk on is going to be exactly what you don't want it to be, Rouge.
Good birdie.
There we go. Much better.
Good birdie.
Perfect. So yeah, also this is such a ADHD tangent that I want to like touch on real quick, but like, so I went through and I added wonderful, just what I wanted. I'm glad look, I'm just trying to be thoughtful. I hope I'm being the right amount of thoughtful right now. So for Pokemon games, I'm actually the most nostalgic for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and so that's why I have Pokemon songs from those. But I actually need to go and add like the other games. I don't know if you or anyone else in chat. I don't know if you or anyone else in chat actually has a particular Pokemon game that's like the one for you, but for me, that's like Diamond and Pearl were the ones that like were my first ones and the ones I'm the most nostalgic for and the ones I think about a lot. So I'm always curious, like what's people, well, okay, I lied. That's not true. I lied. Diamond and Pearl is the mainline Pokemon game I think of, but Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer, the like Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, Explorers of Sky, those are the ones that I'm actually like the most nostalgic for, and the ones that really like hold the strongest place in my heart. It's actually the reason why, it's because of the Explorers games, is actually the reason why my favorite Pokemon is Cyndaquil. Also just noticed this is still on the couch. My robot vacuum come in here early and it doesn't like that mic. But Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon because of the Explorers games, actually. Because I really like, because when I was a kid, I was fairly timid, and every time I did the personality quiz, in both the first ones and in Explorers, I always got Cyndaquil every time, because that's how timid of a person I was, I suppose. And so like this story of like this, those stories are associated with Cyndaquil in my head. Hello, Loon. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just vibing today. Today's a chill Breath of the Wild stream. We're just gonna make a little bit of progress today. That's the goal. Meowdy Rouge, Meowdy Sean. Well, welcome in. I really appreciate you being here. I know this is not a normal day for me, and everything, so I really appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, Loon. Hell yeah, we love vibe streams. Let's go. Well, speaking of, I guess we can just kind of jump into it. I don't really have a ton more to, like, I don't know. I'm also not super good at sitting here in front of the camera and just talking at the camera for long periods of time. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm online. I need to play video games now. So it's video games time. What do you think of Ocarina of Time getting a remake? Welcome back, Blue Sound. Thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate that a lot. What do I think about the Ocarina of Time remake? Ocarina of Time remake is interesting, right? Because I think it's I think there's not enough information for us to know anything about it, because like at the end of the day, the Ocarina, like all we have is the image of like, we basically have the one shot. And I grew up in a day and age for video game cinematics, where video game cinematics and the actual gameplay had nothing to do with each other. A good example is like also welcome in, Inky. A good example is Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts cutscenes look nothing like the gameplay at all. Those like, they are fundamentally different. And so I'm kind of thinking that that's what Ocarina of Time remake is going to be. I'm not saying that it's going to look like it's still going to have that art style, but I don't think the Switch 2 is capable of rendering things at that level. I think that's just a cutscene, and we know nothing about the game. Other than that, I'm hoping that, oh yeah, I also added Animal Crossing music. I have a spicy Animal Crossing opinion, actually, that I'd like to share. Also welcome in, Shaggy. But basically I think that yeah, I don't know, there's not enough information on the Ocarina of Time remake, and I'd really like to know. I'd really like it if there was enough information. I don't know nothing. But anyway, I digress. Welcome in, Inky. Welcome in, Shaggy. Animal Crossing opinion. Yes, I had an Animal Crossing opinion I wanted to share as well that I think is a little funny. So for Animal Crossing in particular here, I think the newest Animal Crossing has the worst soundtrack of all the Animal Crossing games. That's my spicy opinion. I think New Horizons has the worst soundtrack of the series, and it is still a good soundtrack. but I think I like every other Animal Crossing soundtrack more than that one. So I don't know if that's a spicy opinion to people. I don't know if that's like just a lukewarm take, but I don't know. I have a lot of opinions on video game soundtracks, and I don't get to talk to people a lot about the fact that I have a lot of opinions on video game soundtracks. Because I don't know. I don't know a lot of people who want to talk about video game music all the time in great and extreme detail. But basically, yeah, I think the Animal Crossing, I think the New Horizons music is like it's fine, but I think it's too modern. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too modern. It's too it like shaves off a lot of like the rough edges that I think like some of the and all the quirkiness that I think is present in. You missed the crunch. Thank you. Loon gets it.
Ha na 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 na.
TTS, I swear. Yeah, I missed the crunch. I missed like the silliness of the soundtrack. Hold on, can I? Like this is a silly little track and everything. Welcome in, Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by. And also again, hello Shaggy. I really also appreciate you coming by and coming to hang out in my nonsense corner of the internet. So yeah. Hi friends, I have 15 minutes left of the workday. Good luck. I know that work is work. So plan for the day. We're gonna play Breath of the Wild. We might do a 5-minute coding adventure if I come up with something funny enough comes up. The reason we're streaming today is because tomorrow I'm I cannot stream tomorrow, and I cannot stream the rest of the week. Which is a shame because I actually have Inky, how do you do it? How do you do it? I don't. How do you? How do you do that? I don't understand. Inky breaks TTS at least once a stream. I don't know how. Wondering if he was gonna say anything or just no. I don't. That's honestly impressive. OMG. I don't understand how you do that. Like, that's crazy to me. All right, well. So we're gonna play Breath of the Wild. That's the plan. Hopefully that answered your question as well. Hopefully that answered your question, Blue Sound. I wanted to I don't know how to feel about the Ocarina of Time remake is basically what my answer boils down to your question. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like it's gonna be kind of cool. I also feel like it I don't know. One thing I can guarantee is that because I'm playing every Zelda game in the entirety of the franchise in order, I will be playing it on stream and 100%ing it on stream without question, no matter how good or bad it is, because that is that I'm contractually bound to play all the Zeldas, every one. That's the plan. But I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it'll be cool because I like Zelda games, so I also think will it live up to the original? Probably not. All right. All right. Well, let's get a roll on. So I think let's play some Breath of the Wild. I will say toggle. I keep hovering over Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I keep hovering over this because I really want to play it. But also like I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to play it. You know what I mean? Oh, is my stuff broken again? God damn it. Is the banana sound effect? Oh shit. So one of the things the banana, I did have a banana sound effect and it broke. And the reason why it broke is because when I tried to start stream today, StreamerBot like fully wouldn't open. And so what I had to do is I had to revert StreamerBot to an older like backup that I had of it. So now I'm actually missing the banana command. So I'm now currently fixing that while I am stalling for time. I don't know why StreamerBot decide like I don't know what it is. Um but StreamerBot just sometimes kind of like it doesn't deal StreamerBot's not good about when things just kind of implode. And that's like one of its so the good news is that it does like backups really, really frequently. Um so like I didn't lose everything. All right. There you go, Hannah. It should work. Oh, banana. Let's go down to like 25. Oh, banana. It should work now. All right, I fixed it. Oh, wait. And then the timer. Where the fuck was what's the timer for Breath of the Wild supposed to be? I feel like the Breath of the Wild timer is not supposed to be 5 hours. I feel like it's supposed to be like an order of magnitude higher, and I don't know what, and I don't know why. When did I play Breath of the Wild last? When did I play Breath of the Wild last? Was it after Chance of Sonar a week ago? Because I didn't play it after. No, I played it after Hyrule Warriors. I played it after Hyrule Warriors. Where's my? All right, so my death count is supposed to for Breath of the Wild is supposed to be at 201. Let me fix that. Oh, what the fuck? It saved it to Power Wash Simulator 2. So apparently my death count in Power Wash Simulator 2 is 201. Fun fact. That's weird. And then so my death counter is 201 for Breath of the Wild. And then work laptop switch is almost done. Oh. And then timer for Breath of the Wild is at 97:57. So Breath of the Wild timer is at 97:57:20. I'm glad this is something that everyone definitely cares about, and is definitely not a Sean specific problem right now, where Sean wants to keep track of all of these things. I need like a UI sync button. Boop, boop. And then at least that's working. Okay, cool. Breath of the Wild. How's everyone else doing? Who gives a shit what's going on with me? How's everyone else doing today? Hopefully everyone else is having a good or goodish day, or a just fine day, or something in between. All right. Where was I? What was I doing? Hyrule GPS. That's right.
Now ready to roll.
So Hyrule GPS says that we need to get all this shit in the castle because that's basically where we're at. Oh, Hannah, were you asking about coffee cake yesterday? I thought it was Hannah. I know I was. I know I definitely wanted coffee cake stuff, and I saw that you posted it in the Discord earlier. I have not had a chance to look at your post though, Rouge. I apologize. Work was busy and all that jazz. But is fine. Thanksies, or thankies. Sorry, I added an S that I should not have added. It's thankies. Thank you so much, Rude, for posting that. I will take a look after. I will take a look after the stream, or during one of the breaks, one of the two. What is hitting? Where?
Rivali's Well is now ready.
Me and make coffee cake for Sunday. I don't care. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a crisis at the moment. Link, I swear to God, just climb the pole. Thank you. All right, I need to make coffee cake for Sunday. IDK coffee cake. IDK coffee cake is never as good as I want it to be. So like trying different recipes. Yeah, I definitely feel. I think I feel that way about coffee cake as well. I generally want coffee cake to be in a very specific way, and I also feel like people try to make it too much like cake. I don't know, because like I personally don't like icing on coffee cake, for example. I think icing is excessive. Who is it that promised me muffin recipes? That is a good question, and I would also like to know who is giving out muffin recipes right now. I know Hannah's working on a list of muffin variants, so I can make a muffin command. So that way anyone who desires to be a muffin is capable of becoming whatever muffin they want to do. It's probably me, and I paid recipe tax on Discord. Then yeah, I would assume Hannah then. Also realist. Hannah posted 2 recipes in Discord. See, look, this is what it is. Like I'm the worst. I am the worst when it comes to my own Discord, and I am so sorry. I should be more on top of my Discord, and then I don't, because I'm a little piece of shit sometimes, you know? I did not see the recipes that I have not looked at the recipes that Hannah's posted. I haven't looked at the ones that Rouge has posted, and you know, I deserve that. Really? We're really gonna do this? Really? We're gonna do this? I see the silver Lionel. I do see it. And we're going to not address the elephant in the room here. We're just not going to address it. Stop thinking we need to address the elephant in the room. We're not going to do it. We're going to leave. Bomb the elephant. Thank you, Bun. Also, welcome in, Bun. Ooh, hold on. Wait, I need to find a walk-on I need to find a good walk-on sound effect for Bun as well. Can we not be doing the thing that we're doing right now, which is dying? Can we not be doing that, please? Thank you. Where the fuck is this Korok? But hello, Bun. Welcome in. I thank you for stopping by. We are playing Zelda today because I want to play video games, and I don't. This is the time in which I have to play them because I can't play video games for a chunk of the rest of the week, basically. If not the entire rest of the week is the current thought. Allegedly, there's a Korok here, and I don't. Is it? Where the fuck is it? I have to like shoot that? Is it like one of those? Can you not doing what you're doing now? Today was so boring and slow in the last 10 minutes, and when I got home, what was eventful about the last 10 minutes and also when you got home?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Where the fuck is there's a Korok seed allegedly right here, and I don't. This Lionel needs to calm the fuck down. Where's this Korok seed? Like, actually. It'd be really cool if this Lionel was not doing what it's doing right now, but I think it's going to be doing it forever. Customers and shit, then family drama. Oh no. Both of those things are actually the worst things, though, in my opinion. I do actually hate both of those things almost equally. All right. We need to do something. I need the rest of these Korok seeds. That's really what I'm here for. Everything else does not matter to me. I could not give less of a shit about anything other than the Korok seeds. One customer is chill, the rest nope. Ugh. That's I don't understand people in general. But I also don't understand how people can just be not chill. Like, just be chill. Like, just be a cool person. Like, it's not. You don't even have to be like necessarily cool. You can just be like normal. Like, it's okay. Where the But for whatever reason, like, I feel like people just forget how to be a human being sometimes, and whenever, especially when it comes to customer service. And I understand it from like I don't understand it from like. We still have people in not hearing the "we're closed" announcements. Ugh. Too quiet.
I cannot say I enjoy the looks other attendees give me. They are always ones of expectation and disappointment. But whenever I feel such pressure, I fix my eyes on the knight who stands at the entrance to the hall. His unchanging nature is a welcome relief to me.
Cute. Making dinner so lurky. Absolutely no worries, Inky. I appreciate you stopping by even for a moment. Want it. Just gonna keep doing this until he's dead. Well, there's one thing I'm not worried about is having money in this game. Apparently that's not the hard part. All right, so there's a talent, and at least not in master mode. So there's a talus somewhere here that, like, if I can kill this talus and this Hinox, I do think that would mean I am done with both of those. And then I could go get the metals from, I can go get the metals, and then that'll be a good time. Hello, zombie. Welcome in. I really appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully your day is going well. Had a meowdy third time. Need a megaphone and glittery spray. Honestly, valid. Both of these things I completely agree with. Thank you, Rouge, once again for being on top of the shoutouts. I really genuinely appreciate it because I am the worst streamer when it comes to shoutouts, but also, you know, for a number of reasons. Thank you for the shout out. Himlo. I love Himlo actually a lot. Himlo. Hopefully you're doing well, zombie. Hope your day is treating you well. Where the fuck is this talus, like under me? Oh, it's probably under me, actually. Never mind, that makes a ton of sense if it was. Well, see, you're not allowed to kick them out because what if they want to buy something? Oh, that's true. You're so right. I'm sure them buying something is gonna really change the margin. Ugh, gross. Can we not? I'm also need to cook a lot, like in this game. I need to cook a ton because I am. Can you not be doing what you're doing, man? Yeah, we so needed those last $40 in sales. Like, genuinely speaking, I cannot fathom like that money or whatever, like that profit is going to actually make a difference compared to literally any, like the fact that you have to pay your employees to keep being there and other stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I'm even beyond the human part of it. I can't even imagine it making sense from a business perspective either. Like oh, we have to get those sales kind of thing. Like, just doesn't make sense to me either. So I don't know. It's that kind of stuff when you get like super objective about like running a business and everything like that, that I just fundamentally, like, everything stops to make sense. Less a financial thing, more of a customer service thing, I guess. Sure. I don't know. If you're in there and if you're in there after closing, I don't care. I get what I do get it though. They're more like if we kick him out, then they won't come back kind of thing. Like, okay, good. Don't come back. Yeah, no, exactly. There's it's actually been kind of a common thing, at least I don't work in customer service, to be clear. My job, I work as a software engineer, so I'm not really not doing well in terms of not dying here. But so like I work as a software engineer. And so my job is not in front of customers, but we do have customers. And one thing that is very often in general in my industry, one thing that's often forgot about is whether or not the customer is worth the amount of suffering in which that you've put into the customer. And so often the answer is no. It is not. This customer and the way that they are treating us is not worth it, and ends up costing us more money if you actually do the math. So it's that kind of thing where it's like, yeah, there's like preserving customer relationships, but there's also just like is preserving this relationship even worth it in the first place, and that customer experience worth it in the first place? And oftentimes the answer is also no. Yeah, I wish the place I work for realized that with some of our partners. That's one thing that my current job has actually been really good about. Has actually been trying, basically just being like, if basically our customers are being more intentional. That's all I'll say without me getting specific in a way that I shouldn't.
Ah, the observation room. Father would often stand here, looking with kind eyes down upon the bustling town below. I recall him saying, "One cannot rule a country without knowing its people."
Oh. But basically, in short, my current job has actually been a lot better about it than I think a lot of jobs have been. Of sometimes maintaining a relationship isn't worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze. And being very objective about that fact is what it boils down to.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Where the fuck is this? Why am I missed? Oh, there's the balloon. All the way over there? Oh, that's just mean. Do I have like a falcon? Shit. Do I have another one? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Is that you? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I see the color palette change. Oh, also, color palette. So first off, here's our color palette. Thank you, Rouge. Also, separately, the color palette command is also now a channel point reward. So you can actually spend channel point. So anyone can spend channel points and set the color palette now for the stream. So there's a thing for people who just spend channel points on, except if you're a mod, then congratulations. If you're a mod, you continue to have nothing to spend your points on. Happy to help. Yep. Really cool. Love that. I have a non-exhaustive but fairly comprehensive muffin list. If you want to send that my way, Hannah, I could go on a 5-minute muffin adventure, 5-minute coding adventure. I know there was a lot of chatter about like customer service stuff, and apologies if I missed it. I'm skimming. Also, Misi, you also like FF2. Me too. My job is. You get lots of people with the exact same complaint. The employees was this. Oh man, I wish. What? That's crazy. List question: do you want vegan and gluten-free variations as well? I mean, if I'm open to them, but I don't necessarily need every version of the list to have. I don't need every entry to be like blueberry and then vegan blueberry and then gluten-free blueberry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we need to do that. I could be wrong, unless people disagree with me, but I don't think we need that. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that detailed. Okay. My arrow is literally not getting close, and that is a problem. Oh, that one would have hit. Damn it. It is accidentally in alphabetical order, though. Well, that's fine. It's going to pick a random line from the list anyway. So that's fine. Thank you, Hannah, for doing that. I really appreciate it. Alphabetical is nice. I honestly prefer that it's in alphabetical order. I would prefer it to be in alphabetical order and then I have code to randomize it. And why is there yet another deer outside of my window? How many? What is going on? I've seen like 6 deer today outside my window. How do I want the list? If you could just send it to me in Discord, that's fine. I can make Discord work. Uh-oh. Enchanted Forest Whimsy is really good name for the color palette, by the way. I would really appreciate it if I wasn't on the verge of dying. Lurk, y'all keep me company while I cook dinner now. Heck yeah. What's for dinner, Loon? Are you making enough for all of us? I would love dinner right now, actually. This is going great. I see no problems with what's going on right now. I'm definitely not approaching a death right now, and she don't decide like she gets septum reams. 1 ear piercing is fine. The right gauge size. Septum rings will come in pairs for obvious reasons. But she needs 2 identical ones, and surprise, most of the time the one she has is the only one she wants. Fine sells for the other 2 ones, but surprised because the price, and she buys 4 and debates. Oh my god. Every time she comes in? Oh my god. Once again, Bun, I do not envy you in your situation. It's Herger, ground turkey, and rice taco seasoning, and yes, there'll be more than enough for everyone. Yes. All right, everybody, we're all having Herger. We're having Hergers for dinner. It takes 40 minutes sometimes to deal with her. That's not worth it. That's just not worth it. That's so much work, and it's not. I just don't understand. All right, let's do. I need flint. Where the fuck is flint? There it is, flint. All right, all right, so 1, 2, 3, and then a truffle. I think is it 3 in a truffle makes full? Is it 2 in a truffle? It's 2 in a truffle, because I know 1 doesn't. All right, well, this will be very entertaining to watch, I'm sure. I'm sure everyone's deeply entertained right now. All right. I did not mean to do that, but I don't care. It's fine. Never mind. It became a mushroom skewer, and it became bad. Okay. Hey, you focus. I'm just cooking, Box. Don't reverse hydrate me. I am just cooking, Box. I'm not doing anything important. Also, fucking drink water. Box, drink water. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and I will not. Well, never mind, Box. I was gonna you know, why will you not drink water? What is stopping you, Sean? You my beloved, how the heck are you? I'm doing good. I honestly had a really good day today, if I'm being honest. I had a really good day today. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. I was kind of like really on the fence on whether or not I was going to stream, and I ended up having like, you know, I ended up having a good day, and I decided that I would spend the energy from having a good day here on Twitch. I already hear that, brother. You deserve it. I appreciate you, Box. Seriously, you are just an absolute legend. Which, by the way, bloop. You're just an absolute legend. By the way, I did want to ask, how was, did you end up finishing Inscription this morning? I'm so sorry that I missed it. I need to go back, and I have like it on my like list of VODs to do stuff. Oh my lord, thank you. I mean, easy answer. You deserve it. Yes, sir, and beat it, and don't be sorry. What did you think? What do you think of Inscription as like a whole package now that you like got to the end of it? Waffle. Hello, Waffle. Welcome in. Welcome in. The game was so dope, dude. Not gonna lie, I was straight jaw dropped at the end. I love Inscription. I think Inscription is just a truly lovely game. So I'm glad to hear that you also feel that way. I think my only criticism of the game is I think the middle third is a little rough, but I understand its necessity. But that is my personal opinion from whenever I experienced it. Quick lore dump now that Laramie is here to help me with it. Burger is just our shortened version of Hamburger Helper because it's cheaper to do it that way, but it's legit just ground meat, rice, taco seasoning made into a sort of soup situation. That genuinely sounds good. Like, I don't know, not every food needs to be crazy complicated or anything like that. Like, we can just have food that is just like it can just be simple and good. It's not a problem. I'm so sorry. This is just I just have to cook nonstop, and that's all I get to do here is I just get to cook because I need enough food for me to traverse Hyrule Castle. Loon, good to see you. Hell yeah. All right. Progress. I made some food, I suppose. Exactly. It was easy to do $20 for a week's worth because we do meal prep style. I do also do meal prepping. I was doing some meal prepping today because I have a what's it called? A reason I am not streaming tomorrow. And I will not necessarily be I will not exactly be able to like do a whole lot, so I just want to have like some meals ready and everything. I actually needed to go down here so I can get the Hylian shield anyway. This is what games think. I thought the middle part was great after the initial shock. I thought PO3 portion was a little lackluster, but the game overall was great. What games hit so different for people? I appreciate you, Box. I really appreciate you because that is the perfect take in my on that kind of thing, because you're absolutely right. Like, video games are such an interesting medium, and art in general is such an interesting way of sharing things with people, because yeah, you are fundamentally correct. Like any artistic work in general can be interpreted in a thousand different ways, and each and every person's interpretation is genuinely valid and interesting and really cool. And I think video games in particular are really fun because they are a medium that's really good about like sharing experiences with other people and trying to give an experience or give a feeling or give some kind of thing to another person. I think about this particular one a lot. I don't know if you know the game Undertale. It's fairly popular, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did. But like Undertale in particular is such a fascinating video game because it is a game that teaches empathy in its particular message. And I find it, I know of it, but I haven't played it. It's phenomenal. It, genuinely speaking, Undertale is a phenomenal video game because it teaches empathy. And I'm a little afraid now because I don't want to talk too much about how it teaches empathy, because it is worth playing if you have not played it. I sincerely think it is. But that's the thing, like video games are a medium in which I can give an experience to someone else, and just like any piece of art, you can then interpret that experience in different ways, and it's uniquely yours. I added the backlog without a doubt. Hell yeah. Definitely strong recommend it for sure. It is fairly unique in what it does. There's a few other games. I'd have to see what some of my list of I wonder what's on my list of must play. What it is on my list of must play games? I feel like I have a list somewhere. I mean, I could just go through my top 20 favorite video games of all time if I have it or whatever, because I have a ton to say about all of them. But that's a lot of stuff. But also, this kind of conversation, man, is always love pulling themes out of random things. Reminds me of English class back in the day. That was the part of English class that I really enjoyed. I had an English teacher when I was younger. Unfortunately he's no longer with us. But I had an English teacher when I was younger that when I was in high school, and he was just the coolest thing. The coolest person, because he really dug into the fact of death of the author and our personal interpretations versus the interpretations of how It's like, yeah, I can interpret something completely different than someone else, and that's okay because the author doesn't matter. Always annoys me when people are like, bro, that's not what the author meant. And I was always like, okay, dude, but who the fuck cares? That's how I saw it. I mean, you are quite literally talking about, you know, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about when I say death of the author, or not. But you were quite literally talking about that entire like idea space of what it means to oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Good teachers have such life-changing impact on us. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Oh shit, Bun, I'm sorry. I missed your I look over at my thing. Thank you for the 20 stream streak, Bun. I forgot. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Thank you for the streak, Bun. But yeah, like 100%, like the author themselves does not matter in the work. Like at the end of the day, you can use information to learn to infer things about a work based on the author, but not based on what the author says about the work. But like the author doesn't matter at the end of the day. Who gives a shit? It's your interpretation. It's how you feel about the thing and how it affected you and it gave you in a particular, like a very specific experience or emotion or anything like that. I know that there are things that in my life that I feel like had a very profound impact on me that don't necessarily, not everybody else had the same kind of impact on them, and that's okay. One of the things, like a few things that kind of come to my head immediately were things like, you know, the Outer Wilds. I don't want to get into the specifics of what, because I know Rouge is present, and whatnot. I also don't want to spoil it for anybody. But like Outer Wilds as a video game, like left a very profound impact on me as a person and the way that I interpret the world around me. Outer Wilds like fundamentally shifted a part of my brain in that way, which is really cool that like a video game can do that for someone. And then let me think. There's a few others. The Steven Universe television show, like technically children's television show, written by Rebecca Sugar when I was younger. Steven Universe, at the time in which I watched it, really made a profound impact on me specifically. I interpreted a lot of feelings and whatnot at the time at a very crucial point, I would say, in my life, and it helped me develop into it was a show that actually ended up helping develop me into the person I am today, and I'm thankful for that. But like, that's not necessarily the message that everybody got from it, but there were specific parts of it that really resonated with me, and that's cool that I could have that experience about a piece of art in some way. And I think it's cool that not everybody can feel that way about. I don't know, does that make, I feel like we're just yapping, but like those kind of things, like I couldn't agree more, is basically what I'm boiling down to here. Is I love the fact that people can entertain, like people can interpret things different ways. Stormlight Archive made me cry like a baby. Actually, thank you, Waffle, you reminded me. So I was having, this is a very serious and heavy topic. If anyone feels uncomfortable, please let me know in chat and I will shut the fuck up and move on. But I'm comfortable talking about it. I actually think that the Mistborn trilogy from Brandon Sanderson, when I actually read those books, the Mistborn trilogy actually helped me put words to the way that I feel about religion, actually. I'm personally atheist. Everyone is welcome and respected to believe in whatever they want to believe. But I actually felt that like the way that Mistborn in particular talks about religion and like the way that you will interpret that, the way that religion can be interpreted by different people and everything, actually left to finally put to words and finally help me understand how I feel about religion as a whole. And I thought that was it was really cool that I actually could take that from that book. That book's not really about that at all, but just, yeah, exactly. Like that character is just so profoundly, like, that character has such an interesting perspective on it that I was just, it literally took my breath away at that time. I really really need to. Oh God, you're reminding me. I really need to get back into reading. I really need to get into Mistborn. Era 2 changed a lot in me. I have not read Era 2. So for reference, in terms of Stormlight Archive, or in terms of sorry, not Stormlight, Cosmere. In terms of the Cosmere stuff, I have read Mistborn 1 through 3 and Warbreaker and about 20% of Tress of the Emerald Sea. Though that is what I've read. I have not read Stormlight yet. I know Stormlight is on my list. It's on my shelf. I am pointing to it right now, even though you can't see it. I have all of Stormlight. I have I need to finish Tress. Tress of the Emerald Sea, as it's been for anyone who doesn't know which one this one is. Tress of the Emerald Sea is the Princess Bride in sci-fi. It's a sci-fi version of the Princess Bride to a T. And it is exactly how it was written for his wife when he originally wrote it. And it is a lovely book. It just did not have time at whenever I started it, and I need to restart it and just read it all the way through. So my current book that I'm reading is Tress of the Emerald Sea. But then after that, I was kind of debating whether or not I should I do Era 2 Mistborn, or should I go to Stormlight, or should I do something else? Because that's kind of where I'm trying to figure out right now, is I don't know which direction I should go in. I have some friends that have some recommendations, but I'd be curious to hear what y'all's thoughts are. I do know that I am aware that there are things in some of the books that reference things in other books that would be very difficult to that does make the read order a little more complicated if you want to appreciate certain things at the time in which they would be appreciated the most. So I've heard arguments either way because of that. Warbreaker might be one of my all-time favorites. Warbreaker is probably one of my favorite books. I would agree with that statement, actually. I think Warbreaker is in my top 10 books I've ever read, maybe even top 5. I loved Warbreaker so much. Warbreaker was an absolute treat, start to finish. Elantris is awesome. I don't know much about Elantris, but I do need to read that. Sanderson is on my TBR. I'm biased so much of these Stormlight, so we can gush, but also need to read Era 2. I am down for, just to be so clear, Box Waffle, I am genuinely down for a book club if we actually want to do that. I want to read Warbreaker. Waffle, full stop. I would reread Warbreaker with you 100%. I loved that book so much. I would happily reread Warbreaker. I think that'd be an awesome game or awesome book to reread. It's also not super long. I would reread that too. Yeah. I think that would be, Warbreaker's just great. I'm a book nerd majorly. I read every night. I wish that my ADHD would allow me to get back into the hobby, but my problem is that I've lost the momentum on the hobby, and so now I'm struggling to pick it back up, which is why I need external accountability in order for me to be able to pick it back up. So that is my current hang up, is like, it's a hobby that I want to get back into, but I am my own blocker. And it is one of those things that I need to form the habit so that way I can be comfortable in the habit again. It's really hard to really hard to conceptualize that, but that's how I feel about it. The biggest thing that I did was leave my phone charging in my bathroom and only keep my Kindle in my room at night. So if I want to do anything other than sleep, I gotta read. That's really fucking smart, actually. That's really smart. There might be, honestly, it's like that might be a good strategy to try, or at the very least have like, I need my phone for an alarm, but I do like that idea. I actually don't. I have a smartwatch. I have a smartwatch and I could use that as my alarm just fine. Because I actually prefer, because it'll like vibrate to wake me up, and that I actually is like, I think the vibrate will help, like I don't know, it's less like abrasive than an alarm more than anything. I think that's really the big thing, is it like alarms can be really, really abrasive. Let's see here, so hold on, is there a way up here? Am I crazy? Or am I in the wrong spot? I feel like I'm in the wrong spot. There's like a Hylian shield here that I'm supposed to pick up, and it's like one of the only things that I need to there's a Hylian shield and I need to just pick it up, and that's really the big thing. Where the fuck is it? Oh, well, that wall's cracked, so maybe it's in here. No. That wall's more obviously cracked, so maybe it's in here. Yeah. I think. All right, homies, I finally fixed the broken shit at work. Gotta go hug the family. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Box. I really appreciate you so much. Sincerely, thank you so much. You are always an absolute treat. You one of those old school alarm clocks with literal bells. Oh my god, literal bells. That's crazy. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. I literally read that in the Markiplier voice. I just want that to be known. But Waffle, if you actually want to do like a book club, or Waffle, if you actually want to do a book club on Warbreaker or on Tress of the Emerald Sea, I would very happily read either of those books with you. 100%. Same with Box. I would happily like. I would be down. Definitely, it's definitely helping with watching anime to do it with friends. I'd be up for that. Shaggy 2, let's go. Hell yeah. Why not reading as well? I definitely like, I need that for shows. I need it for shows as well. I'm not really good at watching shows by myself. And it's not like, I don't know, I'm not good at watching shows by myself, and I would really like it if I had like, you know, watch partners or whatever. Like, that's the reason why I'm able to keep up with like the Sailor Moon stuff that Sharky is doing, right? Like, I'm able to watch that and I'm enjoying that because it is, you know, a group event. But like, I wouldn't be watching Sailor Moon, I think, on my own necessarily. Is good. It's very good. I'm having a great time. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't be watching it on my own though, I don't think. But like, then that's not to say that because I feel a particular way about it, I actually like it a lot. It's just because I'm bad at watching shows. Lurky for my IRL game night, but I'm listening in. Thank you so much, Rouge. I really, really appreciate you being here. I know it's, I really appreciate you being here and modding and everything. Actually, hold on. We don't pause. Hold. There we go. Because you don't got anybody you don't got anybody doing shouting you out. Carrying the homies in repo. That is true. I believe you are an actual repo expert. I cannot hold a candle to your abilities in repo. Don't want to throw out your back with that carry. Loon's an expert on this. No, I'm not an expert. My Overwatch days, Lucio carry was real. Trying it. There we go. Let me do that. And that. Okay. All right. I need to take a picture of this shield because it is the best shield in the whole game. I just stretched and managed to pop my back in so many places, except where it actually hurt. Actually, the worst thing that could have ever happened. That's the worst. I am so sorry. That sucks. Oh yeah, Hannah sent me muffins. Let me take a look at muffins.txt real quick. That's a pretty good list of muffins right there. That's some muffins, Hannah. All right, I think we can make a do we want to make a muffin command? Do we feel strongly about making a muffin command? We can make a muffin command. What else should the muffin command do? Should the muffin command just tell you what muffin you are? Should it tell you like how baked you are? Like, should it, like, we don't have to do it like now? Well, I don't know. I'm just here. But I'm waiting with bated breath. But also polymorph. That is true. There is also a polymorph command. I do kind of want to fully rework the polymorph command. I kind of started to like, I don't know. I don't love some of it, and I kind of want to rework it entirely. I think you could set it up with Sharkies. So like I grabbed a lot of these. Like I wrote some of these, and I grabbed a lot of these from different places, and I'm not particularly enthused about them. I think you can set it up like Sharkies, so it's baked percentage or random muffin type. I could do that. That's not. I do like Loon's idea. I could do that. We are all underdone muffins. Well, that's kind of like the thing I don't really love about it is like I don't like, is everyone going to be like 26%? Like, you're gonna be like a 26% cooked muffin? Like, what is that? Like, what does that even, like, who bakes a muffin 26% and then it's just like, yeah, I'm done with that. That's fine. Like, that feels genuinely like unhinged behavior. I'm not saying that's like impatient stoners. Clearly, I do not know enough about stoners or muffin or underbaked muffins. I love muffin batter. As someone who spent all of his 20s highs, I've never eaten raw underbaked anything. I have definitely eaten some I definitely am one of those people that likes to eat some different cookie dough though. I mean, honestly, it's a good point. Hannah makes a really solid point here. Cookie dough's kind of goated. We could be talking about cookie dough here. Honestly, I think Hannah's got the right idea. There's like a thingy down here. Oh, it's probably in the tunnel.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
There we go. I'm weird.
If the sturdy iron bars are any indication, those who are brought to the lockup must have committed weighty crimes. I don't believe it's been in use for a very long time, so the guards who would normally stand post here have instead been sent to watch over the castle.
Okay. Stop. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. As long as you pre-bake the flour, you can eat the cookie dough. Pre-bake the flour? Isn't like the concern egg? I guess maybe at least in the US it is because in the United States we wash our eggs for some fucking reason. But like isn't that the concern? Or maybe egg mostly, but also sometimes flour. I did not know that. I'm gonna be very honest with you, I did not know that. It wants me to go to the memory here. Hello. I think, do you prefer to be called something other than gamer? Gamer is an excellent username, but welcome in. There's a person. Raw flour can also transmit salmonella. I did not know that. This is completely like new to me. Interesting. Look, I'm learning baking from the experts here. I'm new to this app. Oh, well, welcome in. I'm glad that you somehow managed to I'm glad you somehow managed to end up in my corner of the internet. But welcome in. Zelda here.
Despite the lovely bed prepared for me here in my room, I cannot remember the last time I was able to sleep the night through. I suppose it's to be expected. If what was prophesied holds true, there is little time left.
Hello, gamer. But yeah, we're just kind of working on. I have a long-term goal of playing the Legend of Zelda, like the entirety of the Zelda series, basically, more or less. And so I've been playing. I have to 100% basically all of them except for like one or two. And so we're just working on 100% of Breath of the Wild. And because I'm a masochist or something, I have to 100% it on the hardest difficulty. So we're playing on Master Mode right now, which is why I was fighting like a gold enemy and stuff. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just yapping, hanging out. Otherwise, Korok seed. All right. Just need to get over here.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
All right. We have like a bridge going on over here, and I know this bridge is to Zelda stuff. Uh-oh. I started a cutscene right before the ads. That's a problem. It's fine. I'm sure it's completely fine and definitely not a problem. All right. Well,
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
oh, thank you for the follow.
I was
Follows
assessing the results of the
are
experiment with the
anonymous.
Guardians.
You're welcome to say who you
These
are in
pieces
chat,
of
but
ancient
thank you so
technology
much.
could
I
be quite
appreciate it.
useful against
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So something interesting about the this kind of cutscene and this mentality of this game, right? The mentality of Breath of the Wild that I think is really interesting to its story is being kind of aware of the curse, being aware of the fact that Link and Zelda and everyone is kind of stuck in this cycle. And I think, I don't know, I find that's like incredibly interesting as a story idea. And I wonder if they are going to I wonder if that is going to be like a continued trend, right? Like if that's going to be something in which that like maybe in the next like original Zelda game that we get, if they end up exploring the idea of like where we know what's going on here. We know that Zelda has to do this. We know that Link is the spirit of the hero and has to be, is going to be reincarnated. Like I've always wondered if they would ever do a Zelda game where they understand the lore and then they kind of lean into it instead of going the other way with it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's a really interesting idea. Also, whoever snoozed the ads, thank you so much. I really appreciate it a lot.
This place was originally used as a watchtower, but I've repurposed it into my own study. It's perfect for conducting my studies away from Father's prying eyes. At the moment, I'm learning about ancient relics, as well as the preservation of endangered species.
I've read some stuff for proposed ideas people have for later games that play with that concept. Could be really interesting. Yeah, I that's kind of the thing. It's like I just think it'd be really interesting to have to really dig into that idea, to really lean into it and another voice memory. 2 for 1.
This place was originally used as a watchtower, but I've repurposed it into my own study. It's perfect for conducting my studies away from Father's prying eyes. At the moment, I'm learning about ancient relics, as well as the preservation of endangered species.
Okay. Ruggerus. I'm just gonna try to get these 2 Koroks that are pending, and then I'll just take the ad break and whatnot. But thank you again for the follow, who earlier, whomever that was. I can't see follows, like genuinely, so I have no idea. What I really liked was playing on a timeline where a chosen hero hasn't reincarnated in a very long time, and you play as someone who is convinced it is them, but you don't actually know if that's the case for most of the game. That's really interesting. That's a really interesting idea, actually. Because again, like I don't know, I guess you wouldn't know if you were the hero. Like, how would you know, kind of thing. Especially like you would want to know before it was too late, and like you want to know, like you would want to know who it is, or else, you know, Ganon's gonna destroy everything. All right, there's a Korok here allegedly, and I don't know where, and if I don't find it in the next 60 seconds, then I'm just gonna go to ads. Where are you? I'm like on top of it, apparently. Maybe it's on the bridge? Ads in 1.5. I got it. I got it handled. I shall do the ad break. Yeah, let me just do it. Whatever. All right. I will be right back after ads. So yeah, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I went to like every time I was like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, and I also need to do this during this break. Oh, I also need to do this during this break. And also I wanted to make sure to show some love to the absolutely wonderful, amazing. I don't remember if they got a shout out, but if they didn't, then they get a second shout out because they're that amazing. But the absolutely wonderful evil bunny heads. So anyhow, so we're back. Why is it only crotch pics? What happened? What did I miss? All right. Video games. We're playing them. We're gonna play video games right now. Right the fuck now. We're gonna play video games. All right, so just Batman's crotch like 3 times in a row. What the what? I cannot understand. I do not fathom. I do not understand. Okay, where the fuck is this Korok seed? I literally have one goal. My goal is to clean Hyrule Castle today. If I can clean Hyrule Castle, I will consider this stream a success. But I don't know how to clean Hyrule Castle. Also, I unplugged my phone because I wanted to use my phone for phone reasons, and now I have to set up the phone integration thing. It is kind of annoying that this is my real cell phone that I hook up to the streams, because it does make it a little annoying to deal with whenever, say, oh, I don't know, making sure to remember to put my phone on do not disturb, making sure to not forget and just like pick up my phone and just start like doing shit on it. Like, I don't know. I do not recommend it. But also, if you ever want to do a stream with a phone like set up or whatever, so I shouldn't call you right now. Do you have my cell phone number? This is a genuine question. Do you have my cell phone number? I don't? Okay. I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that Sharky does, but I don't think you do. That would be funny. What if I Discord call you? What would happen? I think I'm in streamer mode, so I don't think it would do anything, but I'm not certain enough to know for sure. I need to drop a bow. What's your favorite champion power? So in this game, favorite champion power has got to be I actually used to agree with Waffle that it was bird jump, and I do think that one's the most useful one still. But actually Urbosa's Fury is probably my favorite because I can like use it 3 times in a row and literally shred any mini boss in the game. And that gives me a little bit of a power trip, and I kind of love it for that reason. So I'm actually partial to Urbosa's Fury because of the 100%ing stuff. Urbosa and Revali both goated with shortened cooldowns. Yeah, I really should have prioritized the DLC that I need to go do right now, and I haven't because I'm a piece of shit, and decided to play this game the hardest way possible for my stream for some godforsaken reason. So yeah, where the actual fuck is this Korok? Is it like underground? I'm about to give up and Mine is the protection. Oh, Daruk's protection. Interesting. I don't hear a lot of people talk about Daruk's protection. What about Daruk's protection is your personal favorite? That makes it like your favorite. I'm trying to think. And when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, while they're not champion powers, I also have I like some of the Tears of the Kingdom powers as well. There you are. There we go. Yeah, haha. I like Fuse. I like Fuse a lot in Tears. Ultra build's kind of whatever. I don't give a Ascend actually. Ascend is really cool, and I think it's wildly underutilized in Tears. I think it, like, I don't know, like in my opinion, I think it's really cool to have anytime, like Zelda is at its best whenever you are trying to, when you're like having to consider a space as a whole. I think Zelda games are at their best whenever you're like in a space and you need to think about how do I manipulate and traverse the space in order for me to go from A to B. And I think Ascend is a great power for that specifically. You can deflect stuff. I mean, no, that's fair. Deflecting powers, deflecting garbage is a good enough reason as any. How the fuck do I get? Oh, out here. All right, where's the? Oh wait, I think I just killed the last Hinox a minute ago, so I actually need to kill the last Talus still, and then I can leave. What is my favorite Zelda game? My favorite Zelda game is actually one that I don't think many people share that's their favorite. I know some people who like Ocarina of Time a lot. I know a lot of people who like this game. I know a lot of people who like very different ones. My favorite Zelda game is actually Link's Awakening of all games. Link's Awakening is the only Zelda game in which you don't play as a hero. There's no Hyrule to save. There's no Hyrule that there's no princess that needs rescuing. There's no Ganon. There's none of it. Like there's not really an evil force. You wake up on an island after your boat capsizes in the middle of a storm. Then you only to realize that you are stuck there until you free the Windfish. But like in reality, you are dealing with, I don't know, like it is a really good game, and I like the mechanics of it a lot, don't get me wrong, but its story is so fascinating because it's the only Zelda game in which you don't play as a hero. There's nothing to save, there's no danger, there's nothing else. The only thing that Link is trying to accomplish is a selfish quest, a quest in which that he is Link is truly doing this just to save him. But like, are the lives of these people, the people on this island, are their lives, everyone, it's all a dream, and whenever the Windfish wakes up, all the people will disappear except for Link. But Link needs the Windfish to wake up or he will drown. And is the lives of these people less important than Link's? I don't know, but Link is still going on this quest inherently to free these, to free himself ultimately. And I guess it is to the Windfish's benefit as well, but like, I don't know. It's interesting. I find it really interesting, and they don't hit you like on the head over with it. That's the thing that I really appreciate. It's like, it's a very weird game. It's a very interesting game. I also think that the music in it is just like, I think the Switch remake is stellar. Oh my god. I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts on Link's Awakening. I think it's a really, really good game all around, and I kind of wish that they did more. Can Link ever catch a break? Absolutely not. The spirit of the hero has so much to do. Forever, always busy, always in trouble. I guess this one's also underground. I guess this one's also underground because I can't. I hate the Koroks in this one. And so I don't know. Link's Awakening is my personal favorite. What about you? Gamer, what is your favorite Zelda game and why? Important distinction of and why, because I want to know. I want to know, like, you know, is it Ocarina because of like nostalgia reasons? Is it going to be like something else? I don't know. Tears of the Kingdom because you have more creativity. Interesting. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, I certainly have some thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom that maybe are a little spicier. But that's because while it is a very good game for creativity, I think it struggles in a few other ways. But I think it is a fundamentally good video game, and its ending, oh man, the ending of Tears of the Kingdom is probably one of the best endings in all of Zelda, rivaled only by Wind Waker, I would say. Truly a stellar. It is a truly interesting and really cool video game, though. I do have my own critical gripes with it, but if you ever want to like basically get into like that whole thing and like look kind of stuff up, there's a really good video by a creator named Skitty Bitty called I Hate Tears of the Kingdom. It's a critical review, but it is a review nonetheless, and it's kind of an interesting objective look at it. I would definitely check it out if you are looking for something to listen to sometime. But yeah, I like Tears. I do actually like Tears of the Kingdom a lot in terms of its creativity. Like the amount of creativity that you can have in it. Despite what maybe some other people might have heard me rant about it before. Now, here's an interesting question that I'm always curious about. What is least favorite Zelda game?
We are fortunate that so many aspiring soldiers have come to our aid from many different settlements. The guard's chamber is so crowded now that the sound of clashing swords seems unending. I, too, must contribute as best I can during these times.
For me, least favorite as well, like if I'm going to talk about my least favorite Zelda game here for a moment, is actually going to be my least favorite Zelda game is actually The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, which I know is maybe a hotter take. And I'm not including the 100%, just to be very clear. The 100% is atrocious in that game, but that is not why it's my least favorite Zelda game. But ironically, Minish Cap actually manages to be my least favorite. I like hearing you talk about this stuff, Sean. Link's Awakening is definitely a very unique game. Yeah, I kind of wish we had more unique Zelda games like that. That's kind of the thing that I would really like. I kind of wish that they would play with the formula a little bit more. And that's kind of been one of my criticisms in general. Like, I think that 11 Minish Cap, I think your reasoning is very valid. Like, I like that you have actual reasoning for it. So to kind of talk about my reasoning for Minish Cap for Gamer as well, my reasoning for why Minish Cap is my least favorite Zelda game is because it's the Zelda game that feels like it feels like it punishes the player. Minish Cap punishes the player for exploring at every step of the way. What might happen is that you might go through this whole thing where you are in some guy's house and you need to move a bookshelf, but you need to be a Minish to move the bookshelf. So you go to some other place and you go into then you shrink down, you walk all the way back to the mayor's house and you move the bookshelf, and that's great. And then you find a little ladder and you climb up the ladder, and then you find like a crossbeam, and that crossbeam will go from the mayor's house to the house next door, and that's awesome. So then you'll go ahead and you'll do all this exploration and you'll get to the guy's house next door, and at the end of it will be either A, literally nothing, or B, a chest or some kind of door or something that explicitly is like, you haven't fused kinstones with the right person, so you cannot do this thing right now. And then you leave and the puzzle undoes itself. And then why did you do that? Why did you explore? What was the purpose of exploration? The original reason why, clearly I'm passionate about this. The original reason why Shigeru Miyamoto made The Legend of Zelda, the original reason is because Miyamoto is trying to emulate an experience that he had when he was a child. He lived in a little more of a slightly more rural area and had a large garden in his backyard, and he was trying to emulate the feeling of being in that garden and exploring it and finding things on his own, on this little adventure, and whatnot. And that feeling of that genuine exploration and finding little rewards along the way and whatnot is what makes Zelda Zelda and whatnot. So the fact that in Minish Cap, literally the game punishes you for exploring is wild. That's a wild thing to say about a Zelda game, and there's no other Zelda game that punishes the player for exploring like Minish Cap does. That's why I'm so adamant that I feel that Minish Cap, while it is a very pretty game and it has a really cool concept, I love being a little guy in a big space. Minish Cap is just a bad Zelda game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's a bad Zelda game. It's bad at being a game that is in the Zelda franchise. So that's why I feel very strongly about Minish Cap, clearly, but like I feel like a decent reason. I've never played a game that's so combative to the player that's playing it like that. Like, at least with other things, they like reward you, but that game doesn't. I woke up from my nap, half nap, just in time for this ramp. Hell yeah. I feel very strongly about it. Absolutely. That's antithetical to Zelda. That's the thing. Like, every other thing can be like, every other thing can be fine. It's a shame because everything else is good. Yeah. Every other aspect of Minish Cap is great. But it punishes players. So it's why I don't like it. What do I think about Age of Calamity? Age of Calamity is an interesting game. I actually like it more than I have yet to play Age of Imprisonment. I am aware of it and I'm aware of some of its flaws. Just to be clear. But I've yet to play Age of Imprisonment. I will be playing it for the first time for the stream, whenever I get to it in the Zelda fun. But Age of Calamity, I actually think is I know there's a lot of people who are upset about the fact that it wasn't actually canon to the Zelda story or to the Breath of the Wild story. I'm gonna be so real. That game would be so much worse if it was canon. I think it is better that I think Hyrule Warriors as a franchise is best whenever it is not an actual canon story. Because then
Among
you can
the
just
many overlooks,
do
this is my favorite. I remember spending time with Mother here. Back then, Father still laughed, frequently.
Jesus.
I wonder if the day will come when we can laugh together like that again.
Zelda, that's fucking dark. I'm trying to talk about Zelda. I'm trying to talk about video games here. Warrior games are a fan service at their best. Yeah, like that's what they are. Warrior, like all the Warriors games are really good fan service games. And I'm not necessarily saying that like they can't be better than that. But like the fact that like trying to make them canon is just really really hard. And I've noticed that with Age of Imprisonment, this is the same fucking Korok seed that I lost earlier. That's fine. I need to just find this Talus. I need to get the fuck out of here for a minute. Age of Imprisonment is apparently suffers a lot from the fact that it is canon. And I appreciate the fact that I can do silly stuff in the first one and in original Hyrule Warriors and in Age of Calamity. we're trying to make cannons weird. I love Dragon Quest Heroes just because it asks, what if heroes from every Dragon Quest game got pulled into the same world to fight a big evil? Yeah, exactly. Like just lean into it. It's so supposed to be some big, like, fun crossover-y event. Like, just lean into the silliness. It's fine. It can be a fan service-y, silly game. Kind of like how I mean, like Smash, like Super Smash Brothers is at its most fundamental a fan service game, and it does kind of the same thing, right? Is that maybe like a Age of Calamity, Sidon and Mipha? Exactly, Rouge. Rouge is spot on. The fact that you can have Sidon and Mipha teaming up in Age of Calamity is phenomenal. That is perfect fan service. It's exactly the kind of stuff that I want out of my Zelda Warriors games. What I think is better, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild? I have kind of like I alluded to before. Tears of the Kingdom is while I do think it is a good video game, I actually don't particularly like Tears of the Kingdom overall. I think it struggles a lot in a bunch of places. I think I enjoy Breath of the Wild more. I know. I definitely like I think I like Breath of the Wild more than Tears of the Kingdom. And that is because I think Breath of the Wild is a more cohesive package of a game. It has its own flaws, and I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about that. But I definitely think that Breath of the Wild though feels a little better in the moment to moment gameplay. I'm not as big into building vehicles though, and that's something that I learned a long time ago, because I'm actually, like, one of my favorite video games of all time is Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie is a game that's very near and dear to my heart, to the point in which that I will actually replay the game roughly once every year to once every other year-ish, because I like the game so much. And I also struggle with its third entry, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, for the same reason, where I'm just not as big into building vehicles. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is it is not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. Just something that I'm not as big of a fan of. Where is this Talus? There's a Talus like here, and I don't. I want a dumb fan service co-op game where you can play as members of the various races together in a Breath of the Wild style world. That sounds awesome. That sounds dope. Waffle, they need to make you the ideas guy at Nintendo Incorporated. We need you to be the ideas guy. Can you do that for me? Right, everyone should listen to me more. I've given Waffle too much power. This is a problem. What have I done? All right, for real though, where the fuck is the Talus that I'm supposed to be killing? My favorite video game is Greed. I have. Okay. It's not going well. I'm trying to think. Where would the Talus be? Would it be in a cave? If I go into like this cave entrance down here, would it be down here maybe? Just bugging me. Favorite video game is Sonic Frontiers. Okay, so I need to be super real about Sonic for the moment. for just a moment here. Here's my I want to play more of the Sonic games, but I have not experienced Sonic outside of while I was growing up. I played what is it? I played Sonic Rush for the DS, Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood, and a little bit of Sonic Mania, and that's it. I have never played a 3D Sonic game. I have never played Sonic Rush is the only 2D Sonic game that I've ever actually finished, and Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood is a video game of all time, which I think is which is a crazy experience, like list of games for me to have only played. But you know, here we are. But what the fuck? No one I knew had Sega consoles as a kid. I love Adventure on Dreamcast, and that Sonic and Knuckles on PC are my only experiences. Like I want to go back and play the Sonic games because I feel like I would actually enjoy a good bit of them, but I never did. Oh, I need to go into that door. That door right there is the one. Okay. I see. I understand what's going on here now.
Books from all around Hyrule live here in this library. As such, it is a critical place for conducting research, but Father has forbidden entry. Guards are on constant watch just outside the entrance. So, for now, it's best to enter using the hidden passage from the docks.
All right, in here. Most annoying enemy in Breath of the Wild. I don't know. That's a me. I'm the most annoying enemy. The part where I'm an idiot and every time I do something stupid and then like I can't progress the game because I did something ridiculously stupid. I'm the most annoying thing in Breath of the Wild, no question. Oh, all right. Actual answer, I think Waffle's right. I think it is. The Stalfos enemies, I think, are probably the most. Just stand here. I think it's literally in here is the Korok. Yep. It's because never stop. Like weak or annoying as fuck. I do think I agree with. I do think I agree with that, actually. Goodness, sorry. Also, I think I saw Hannah unlurk earlier. Welcome back, Hannah. So I don't know. That's an interest. Like I think the Stalfos, just any of the Kuja clan, yes, which is a close second for similar reasons. Like any of the enemies that like that basically are effectively like Pokemon random encounters, I'm not a big fan of. So I do think I agree with that, just generally as a sentiment. I like the big swords the large guys drop, so I want a few points. I actually hate the large guys. I actually hate them. So, you know, it's fine though. It's fine. But Windblade, the Windblade's fine. It's not that great of a weapon. There are other weapons that are better. We did it. We stood here for an arbitrary amount of time so I can get this one piece of Korok poop. We did it. Had none snacks and almost no coffee, so random grocery speed run. Quote, fine, this is fine, everything's fine. Thank you, Rouge. Thank you, Rouge. I appreciate you. My weapon inventory in this game is for fashion souls. It does look cool. I will give you that much. It does look cool. I do like it when the enemies are dead fast, but like it does look cool. All right, there we go. The final talus. This should be quick because I have the drill shaft this time. All right, wake the fuck up. Oh God, I got. Man, this was kind of annoying. Can you not be doing what you're doing right now? More games should have a glamour transmog system. I couldn't agree more, Loon. I could not agree more. I do think more games should have a transmog system in them. It's actually one of the things that I really like about the Xenoblade Chronicles is that Xenoblade Chronicles has a transmog thing for its for the outfits, which makes it so that you don't look doofy in the cutscenes. It's actually a really big thing about me in video games. Is I hate whenever I get like really doofy armor that shows up in cutscenes and everything. Like I hate it. It's one of those things that just feels like it just really takes me out of the moment, and so I'm like I can't I actively will just lose enjoyment and everything from the game. Chronicles is the best transmog system in any game. No need for special items or transmog of gear. Literally any piece goes in those slots. Yep, I agree. That's all I want. Just let me do transmog stuff in any game. I think it's fine. Let me. I fully agree about the glamour stuff. For sure.
Mifa's grace is ready.
All right, I think I've now killed every talus and every. Let's check. Yeah. The only thing I haven't killed in terms of enemies that I'm missing is I have to kill a gold Lynel, which I could try to do today, but that sounds like hell. But I could try to do it today. Left. How are your armors level doing now? Not great, actually, for this game. Good luck. Thank you. Not great. I could be wearing better armor right now, and I probably should be doing that. So just remind me if you see me not doing things the correct way. But I don't know. We do need to just kill Lynel. I just like one more. I'd like another copy of the weapon I'm currently holding, and then I probably could just go ahead and do it and move on. Jonathan, actual question. So every question up until this point was a fake question, and this is a real question. What's your opinion on the ranged combat in this? I'm gonna be so real. It's fine. I like the motion controls on this, being able to like do like, you know, fine tuning and everything. I love motion controls for that so much. Genuinely. And that makes, I don't know, I think it's fine. It could be better. It certainly could be worse. Is that like a spice? Is that like an opinion? Is that a controversial opinion? Just not being the most like opinionated about a thing? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes you could just be not, sometimes you just don't have a strong opinion on something, and then that's fine, I suppose. I don't know. This is like such a weird, like, this is such a weird like tangent. I guess my brain's going down right now. Give me all the things. Give me all the things. Gimme. The backflip, like all like the timing stuff is really fun. I do like that a lot. Well, Loon, what do you feel? How do you feel about it? Like, you asked the question. What are your thoughts? Legit, just curious because I'm also kind of neutral. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't. I just was trying to like. I was trying to like summon something from my infinite well of opinions, and I just couldn't. All right, I need I just want more Korok seeds. I want more. I'm glad it's more involved than some games I've played, but also feels not super satisfying for casual use. I do agree with both of those things. I don't necessarily think it's super satisfying. It's also, I just think it's mid. I just don't have a strong opinion on it. I think it services the game well enough. I don't necessarily think it's bad. I think it's better. I do think that's one thing that Tears of the Kingdom actually does really well that I think Breath of the Wild, I wish it was in Breath of the Wild as well, is being able to throw items and have them have effects. Being able to throw items in Tears is fucking awesome. I think it is more, I think that is a very interesting add. I lost my copy of Tears of the Kingdom and sad because I never finished it. Aw. I think if it was any better, there'd be less incentive to use melee. That is also a really, really solid point. But that's the thing. Sometimes a video game actually has a thing in it that's specifically designed in such a way in which that, like, this is the thing that I think video games actually, like, people like oftentimes will forget about, is like sometimes a video game contains a mechanic that is like not great, and it's purposefully not great because you don't want that to be the focus of the game. The focus of the game is not that. For example, Outer Wilds. In Outer Wilds, I'm only going to talk about this first planet, Timber Hearth, and I'm not going to say any spoilers whatsoever. I'm just prefacing this for anybody who is listening, who is playing Outer Wilds. I'm not saying spoilers. But whenever you move your ship around Timber Hearth, you'll notice that there are large sections of empty space on Timber Hearth, and the dev diaries talk about how they purposefully didn't put anything there in those empty spaces, so that way you as a player didn't spend time on those spaces. So the planet is like the parts of the planet that are empty are not interesting on purpose so you don't waste your time looking at something that doesn't exist. So that's it. That's all I'm saying about Outer Wilds. But like, that is an example of like game designers in, you know, doing a thing that's very common in art, which is to draw your attention in a particular part of the game or the frame or whatever, finding a way to focus your attention to the right things and finding your way to not focus on the wrong things is very important in video game design. Skyrim Stealth is a good example of overtuned range combat. There's a reason why it's so popular. It's objectively outperforms everything else by a wide margin. Yeah, like another good example. Like you can absolutely overtune a mechanic and then make it so that like it's not conducive to the rest of the game. Like I think that's something. Well, Nintendo is a complicated company that has a lot of different. You know, there's a lot of mixed opinions about Nintendo, right? Or whatever. But like one thing that I think Nintendo does exceptionally well when it comes to a lot of its video games is that Nintendo games typically understand exactly what they are or what they need to be, and they try to like make it so the rest of the game is based on that mechanic. Mario games are exceptionally good at this. Like how do you, like, if you're going to talk about the original Super Mario Brothers, like, okay, so how do you traverse in Super Mario Brothers? Well, you jump. Okay, but how do you like acquire items? You jump into a block and the block spits out the item. Okay, but then how do you kill enemies? Well, you jump on the enemies. Because like at the end of the day, Nintendo understands that like the purpose of a Mario game is to jump. And so then you interacting with the jump mechanic is how the game is meant to be interacted with. So instead of making 20 different mechanics that you can do, you have one mechanic, and that one mechanic can do 20 things. Which is a thing that Miyamoto has talked about previously, came from his experience. That came from his experience of working in, I think it was architecture and construction, if I'm not mistaken. Multi-purpose design is something taken from like building architecture, if I remember correctly. I appreciate devs who do that on like one of my favorites is also Silent Hill F, how they use lights to guide to say go here rather than just fog and invisible walls to block you off. Yeah, legitimately, there are 1,000 game developer talks, 1,000 of them out there that all show things of like players are like moths. Use light to guide the players, and the players will 99% of the time just follow the light. They are like moths. Just put lights in the right spots and people will generally figure it out. Nintendo is great at game design, bad at customer decisions. Yeah, that's really what it boils down to. Nintendo, for better or worse, is really good at making video games and really bad at customer business decision-y stuff. Lots of game publishers have teams of people who do the mechanics so well. And you can tell it comes from a place of genuine interest and care, but the fact that it's a business kills everything else. Yeah. Art is really cool when people are making art because they want to make art, and as soon as making art becomes a thing that is no longer about making art, then art is no longer fun. And what was it? There is a thing. Oh God, what was it? There's a line in Arctic Eggs when I was watching Kale play Arctic Eggs the other day. Hello, Huntra. I'm a little afraid that you found your way into stream. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. My poor kidneys are a little afraid right now, seeing you have. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. What was I saying? It was Huntra. Oh, stretch too. Okay, I do need to stretch. Arctic eggs, like, thank you. So Arctic Eggs actually has one, it's a really great video game, and if you have not played Arctic Eggs, you should go play Arctic Eggs. It only takes about 4 to 5 hours. It is really fucking cool. It has a lot of silly shenanigans in it. It has a lot of silly dialogue in it, but the big thing, there is something in Arctic Eggs that was actually really profound. I want to find. I'm going to read it in a second. Hello. Just took a drink of water right as the hydrate went off. Well, Hannah, you gotta drink more water. Everyone has to drink water. The rule is that everyone in the room has to drink water, and I hate to tell you this, but you're in the room. You are here with us. You also have to drink water. Hydrates are for everyone, not just for me. I'm just the only one who can prove it. All right. So what was it? It was Arctic Egg. Rouge, what's the matter? What's the matter? Are you upset about drinking water? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Huntra is very pro drinking water, as I have learned that they love drinking water, and they love it when other people drink water. Isn't that right, Huntra? See, look, Huntra agrees. Huntra agrees. Water's good for the beans. Your beans being your kidneys, but your beans. Okay. Let's see. Arctic. I need the dialogue. I need Arctic Eggs. I guess I can drink water for Huntra. I'm glad that it's for Huntra and definitely not for any other. As long as you're drinking water, it's a means to an end. I'll take that. I do not know who that is directed at, Huntra, but appreciated nonetheless. I am losing my mind. Chill. I'm skimming because I'm looking for the. There it is. Absolutely, Rouge. Sorry. Oh, sorry. No, that's fair. That's super valid. Never mind. My bad. All right. Was it the hiker who navigates the mountain's original rugged terrain through, though seeing less grasps its true beauty, I think is what it was in Arctic Eggs. I don't know. There's some. I'm trying to remember the original point. The original point was that, like, having to make art accessible can be, you know, is making things accessible in terms of the literal sense of accessibility is important, and people should do that. People should spend time and focusing on that and let people explain the game exactly as you want, but also pandering art to whatever you want to conform to is also, like, trying to make everything widely available and turn it into a business or whatever else, you know, can ruin the art part of it. Which there is no. That's basically what I was trying to get at. Well, dang. Well, thank you for stopping by anyway, Huntra, and I'll just be. I guess it's ad break time. I guess I gotta go on an ad break real quick. All right, let's see. Is there? Nope, this is garbage. Okay. All right. We'll be back after a few short messages that Twitch demands that I do. So I will be back in about 5-ish minutes. So BRB. Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ba, 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 ba. Weba, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see what I can. There's another Korok seed near me that I need to get. I'm trying to figure out where the. I'm like echolocate it right now. It's like, where is it? Like all the way down there? I guess it is, yeah. I'm back. Welcome back. Oh, it's like literally right here. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. I just got back as well. Yeah, haha. Bye-bye. So let's make our way. There you go, Huntra. You got your. Oh yeah, hydrate. I almost forgot. Thank you for the hydrate, Huntra. Should fight Ganon. I am going to not fight Ganon. I appreciate the suggestion. The reason I'm not going to fight Ganon is because I'm trying to save Ganon for the very last thing that I do and the 100%, and I don't want to. I don't want to use. I don't want to like do all of that climactic finale and everything. And now and again also later, whenever like I'm doing the big climactic finale of playing this game. So I'm holding off on the Ganon fight until I'm like fully done, because I am nearly there. But I'm not. I won't be getting to it tonight for sure. Because I still have one of the hardest challenges in my entire Zelda-thon still to do.
Protection is now ready to roll.
But I appreciate the suggestion nonetheless. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Let me. Such a weird, like, I guess that makes sense, yeah. So there's a Korok under me right now? Is it like on top of this guardian? That's weird. What the hell? No, I'm like on top of it though. Where is it? Like down here? All right, that's fine.
Mifa's grace is ready.
I don't know. I have genuinely no idea where this Korok could be. This might end up being a thing I need to look up using the internet. No. Okay. Here, we're gonna use the power of the internet to solve this problem. Very intense music for a hunt for a little guy. You are really correct. I agree with that sentiment as well. Ba, 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 ba. I'm looking for that one. That one is inside. Okay. Rockseed is within a corridor underneath the first gatehouse and the guards' chambers. Okay. All right. So I just need to go up, I suppose. Do I have the master cycle? I do not have the master cycle at this moment in time. I do not have it. I really need to go do it, but yeah. I do need to get the master cycle though, is where I'm at right now. I have not gotten it yet. What's the hardest type of Ganon for you besides Calamity? Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, that's a question. The one that I struggled with the most in my casual playthrough was let's see. I don't understand. Where am I going? The one that I struggled with the most in my casual playthrough was what's the other one? Yeah, Thunderblight. Thank you. My brain was just like short-circuiting for a second there. Thunderblight was the one I felt was the hardest for me then. I don't necessarily think it's the hardest now that I know its mechanic. Hold on. Oh, I can't get underneath here. Beat it first try. I mean, congrats. I struggled a lot with it. I think I don't know. It's just something about the timing that just was really particularly tough for me. I think I broke it. Thank you for the hydrate, Huntra. I really appreciate you, Huntra, and that's not me being facetious right now. I do genuinely appreciate it. But also my poor kidneys. And the stretch at the same time. The stretch. Ah. All right. That's also the other reason I can't stream for the next week, because I have to like disable stretching and I have to do a bunch of other stuff. Like, I don't know, the whole procedure thing tomorrow is gonna be fun and interesting, and whatevs. He's fine. I do. It's fine. I appreciate you, Huntra. I really, really do. Where is there a way in here? Am I missing something? All right, just wanted to get that going. Maybe in here I can like access the other one. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like one of these walls like secretly bombable or something. All right, so let's take a look. So that leads there, and that leads there. So I just need to go up and then back down. Okay, I can do that. Again, this castle's awesome because it's all just like one big like how do I traverse this extremely big space kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I struggled a lot with Thunderblight. I feel like it's a easy thing to, you know, each of the ones have like kind of their own quirks and everything. I'm a little afraid of doing some of those refights in master mode, but here we are. Hooray, I cooked dinner. Hooray! That is genuinely good news, actually. I know. What was for dinner? And also, did you make enough for everybody? This is a very important question. Nice. So like a bombable wall, I think in here, or oh, I need your weapon. Oh, I need your weapon.
It is my pleasure.
Having the gold tier enemies is actually kind of the worst. Up 40? Attack up 40? Broccoli cheddar pasta. Hannah, can I have some? Can I have some? Can I have some? That sounds really good. But what am I doing? This is select all. Okay, so there's a door. I need to, there's like a door that I need to blow open. Path leads to a hallway where you fight Lizalfos. Guard chamber. Korok is actually located in the hallway that leads to the guard chamber. Bomb wall. Are you kidding me? Of course, I'll share dinner. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Swear to God, Korok seeds are going to be the death of me. All right. I guess I'm going to fight a Lynel. Shield. Let me just drop one of these. I don't care about them. Bless. I can trade you some Herger in small portion microwave safe dish. This is the best possible arrangement. I want nothing more than to trade food with people and to cook food for other people. This is what I want in the world. It makes me very happy, and I wish I could cook for more people. All right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna eat one of these simmered fruits potions here. Got this. We're gonna do this weapon. We're gonna have this bow and this shield.
The purpose of a gatehouse such as this is to allow enemy soldiers in, only to seal the entrance shut, cutting them off from their forces before wiping them out entirely. Over its long history, the first gatehouse has never been breached.
Okay. Oops, that's fine. Let's keep doing this. Surely, I mean, that was good, but that... Was that it? Did I only have to kill a white-maned Lynel? Oh, I did. I did not have to kill a gold one. Oh, sick. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Zelda, ma'am, is now the time. Look, Zelda had lore to share, and now was the time. Now was the moment that Zelda was like, I gotta talk. This is my moment, is what Zelda said. All right, I'll still kill a gold Lynel. Although I would like a better weapon than what I had for that. Thank you, Huntra. Once again, I appreciate you. I'll grab that hydrate in just a moment. Once I get this Korok seed, which is the most important thing in the entire world to me. Okay. We're getting there. We're almost done with the cleanup for Hyrule Castle. We're almost done with the cleanup here. So let me get these three next. There's one over here somewhere. Probably up there. Where are you? How many seeds you have left to find? Every seed you see on the phone screen right now, that's it. That's how many I have left, and then I'm done collecting Korok seeds. These are the last Korok seeds that I need to collect for the whole game. Wow, thank you. I am very stoked to not be hunting for Korok seeds until Tears of the Kingdom, in which I inevitably will. Bastard. Okay, and there's another one over here. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with Korok seeds, which is phenomenal news for me. Okay, I'll pause. Get me out of the malice, please.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Thank you, Rivali. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, we're getting to the 100% mark in the game. I think we're making good progress, I would say. Just takes a little bit of finesse. All right, I'm on top of this, which means that this is inside somewhere. Is there like an entrance near me? Yeah. Unless it's like, no. No, it's too far. Is it in there? I'm fascinated because I couldn't play this. Elaborate. If I'm finding the Tears of the Kingdom, yeah. It's really gonna be a thing, huh? Where's this Korok? Trying to find where it is in this guide because I don't want to be wandering Hyrule Castle for literally ever. It's too vertical of a space for me to be wandering for the rest of my days.
Mipha's grace is ready.
Where is it? That one. Okay. 18. Oh my god. It's in a pile of fucking rocks, of course. Large pillar points to the castle. Waterfall. Go west of the waterfall is a breakable boulder. Okay. How do I get out of this room? Apparently there's some rocks around here. Right here. There it is.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Why does that one keep showing up? I feel like that one showed up like 3 times in a row. Interesting. Interesting. Hannah's been polymorphed from an elephant in Rose, you said, including what you said in 2019. Oh my, don't remember anything about me ever. There are too many things. It's not worth it. Oh no, but also, I mean, not inaccurate. I have a lot of questions now. Is that new? No. There's a Korok seed here. That one is large pillar points to the waterfall, entrance to castle dining room. Once you enter the dining room. Oh, this is like this one's inside too. Confirmed. Hannah said Cats 2019 was a good movie. Hannah, you can't say that kind of stuff. Did not. All right, dining room. I guess it's past here and it's an abominable wall. I haven't even seen it, even better. It's like that way. Abominable wall over here. Yeah, there it is. Acorn from the... Okay, all right, next is there's a Korok. There's 1, 2, and then there's like 3 here at the entrance. You can grab. Let's figure out what that one is. That one seems pretty straightforward. That one. That one's literally just outside, so we'll just go grab it. I will only watch Cats 2019 if they release the butthole cut. I mean, honestly, same, but let's see. This one I think is literally just out here and it's just a rock. Rock. Thank you for the hydrate, Huntra. All right. Can we not do what just happened? Okay. Oh, I don't have a ravioli Gale. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. I thought I had a rigatoni Gale saved up, but I really don't. Shit. Oh, please don't. Please don't. No, no. I won't like this. It's fine. I felt like the Korok blew me up. That's probably an accurate statement, actually. Alright. Thank you, Mifa. I need to not be here right now. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's very fine. As long as the enemies can stop perceiving me, then I will not have any problems. Night friendos. I'm making my way to bed. Thanks for stream, Sean. Happy time zone, everyone. Aw. Thank you very much for stopping by, Rouge. I appreciate you a lot. I'm probably not going to be doing another ad break myself. I think I'm going to probably personally end in the next like 20 minutes. I think I need to get some sleep as well. But I'm gonna try to see if I can knock out this last little bit here while I can.
Rivali's
With
gale
the
is now
last
ready.
20 minutes I got. Night, nice to have you here. Yeah, exactly. Good night, Rouge. I was hoping that I could get whatever this like map marker thing is. Will I be streaming tomorrow? I will not be. Tomorrow I am having a procedure done, and will be unable to stream until Sunday, unfortunately. Yes, usually streams on Tuesdays, but not this week specifically. Normally I stream on Tuesdays. However, this week specifically, I'm having a procedure done in the morning, and I've been told pretty explicitly that I probably should not be I will probably not be good for stream in the evening. So I've just gone ahead and canceled, and that's why I'm streaming today instead. Where the frick is this thing? Quote feet. Trying to focus, but distracted by. I have many words in my. I have many words. Go procedure goes well. It's nothing serious. I'm getting a vasectomy. It's nothing. It is nothing serious. it's just. But I just was immediate. Like it's nothing serious. I'm fine. But it's just one of those things that I shouldn't be sitting in my chair in the way in which that I am. Nothing serious. Yeah, Waffle, it's nothing serious. What's the matter? Going to your shaman with little shaman sharp objects. Streaming valid just wasn't. Oh, I wanted to be sure it wasn't anything super major. No, I'm just getting a vasectomy. It's nothing crazy. Also, I do technically think that what Waffle has said is technically inaccurate because I think it's like not the scalpel kind, but the other kind, because there are two kinds of vasectomy. It is not the scalpel. I'm not like opposed to it. It's just that's just what I'm getting. I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. I don't know how that works. Yeah, they don't do the other kind most places anymore, to my knowledge. So they don't do like the scalpel kind anymore. Normally, they just normally do the or whatever. Yeah, interesting. I did not know that. The more you know. Thanks, gamer. You found my emotes, my wonderful emotes that are definitely. Oh yeah, I shouldn't go in here. That feels climactic and important. I should not be here. Did my research just need to book it? I don't know. I'm gonna be so real, Waffle. Just do it. Just rip the band-aid. Get it over with. If you know you're gonna do it, just do it. I don't know. It took me way too long for me to just book it, and now I don't know. I just want to be so clear to anyone who's like watching this from the outside. I am trying to be like, I'm an ADHD person. I'm trying to tell another ADHD person that to try to get over the hurdle that is making an appointment, because making an appointment is exceptionally difficult for this kind of brain chemistry. For whatever reason, it's for whatever reason very difficult, and it shouldn't be. And so I'm giving Waffle very specifically a hard time because I'm speaking from a place of ADHD. Trying to just scheduling a thing is hard and annoying. No, but there's always things happening. There are always things happening. You are correct, Waffle. That is there's always things happening is an excellent reason for going ahead and scheduling it. Because there's always going to be things happening, so thus it doesn't matter. Don't ever go easy on me. I will step all over you. Exactly. And as far as I'm aware, I do not think I'm into being stepped on. So I'm going to continue to be difficult, Waffle. Rouge. Rouge, I swear to God. No, you're fine. All right, I'm going. No, I'm not. I wasn't kicking you out. I mean, I know you need to get ready for bed, but well, Hannah on the other hand is adamant that you need to go the fuck to sleep right now. All right. Book some time off before my vacation resets. I mean, sure. I'm actually, so for my job, because my job is sedentary, I'm actually not taking, I'm probably gonna have tomorrow off in its entirety, and that's about it. I don't think I'm actually taking more than a day for mine. Because from what I have been told and what I understand, as long as you aren't working a job that requires you to move if you're working a sedentary job, then it, and you're able to work remote, then it doesn't really matter. But that's what I've been told. I will be able to tell you my lived experience in about 48 hours. Well, I'll be able to tell you, yeah, once it's said and done and I've lived it. Come on. Can I please just have a place to stand here? I love Thick Pensive as an emote so much. I read the same. Okay. I'll be. Like, from what I understand, this is not like this is not me getting onto you. This is me just talking about it objectively. From what I understand, it's actually not that bad of a. It's not that bad of a procedural, all things considered. I think my emotes are terrible, and I'm glad that other people get enjoyment out of them, because boy, dude, they are really some emotes. What? There's another? Where the fuck are these Korok seeds? Oh, you gotta talk. Hold on.
Days begin and end with the toll of this bell. Typically, it is heard throughout the castle and the town below. In the event of an emergency, however, its tone rings loud and clear all through Hyrule.
Okay, and then there's one over here. Thank you for the hydrate, Huntra. Once again, I appreciate you. I do like that emote. I do like the Sean Pogging emote because I did that in the British National Museum in front of a large group of people. And maybe not a large group of people, but I did that in front of human beings. There are real people in the world who watched me do that in the British National Museum. And you wanna know what I was pogging to? An empty case. There was literally nothing in the case whatsoever. What the? All right, there's that. Where the... Okay, is there a Korok in here? I'm so close to being done, but I also need to do the... I need to end soon in order for me to get an actually... Because I have to be up early in the morning for this procedure, so like early in the morning. So I can't like dilly-dally. But I also only have like 5 Koroks left. And then I'm done. Sean also needs to go to bed. That is unfortunately a true statement. I do actually have to go to bed at a reasonable hour or it will be a problem. So yeah, I only got like an absolute maximum of 10 minutes of stream left is what I'm trying to say out loud. Like no more than 10 minutes left of stream. Otherwise I will not be able to do this. Where the fuck is this Korok seed? Stream timer. Oh yeah. It's the exclamation mark timer. And then the first argument, you can just do 10M. And the second argument, you can do the name of the timer. So I'll let you set it. There you go. Stream in 10 minutes. That timer, I will hit the end button at that when that timer goes off. Yay, it worked, as though my code normally does not work, which is a true statement. Okay, actually though, where the fuck is this Korok seed? I genuinely am going to implode if I cannot find this Korok seed. Where is it? Zelda? I did not mean to trigger this. I did not mean to trigger this. I will reload a save. I will reload a save.
Link.
I did not mean to trigger this.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving.
Now my moment
No,
has finally come.
Don't witness this. I did not mean to enter this cutscene at all. So we're gonna for reloading a save, reloading a save. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. You can also do, I think you could just do this. You could just do timers and then it tells you a number that shouldn't be popping up. Great, awesome, cool. Love that for me. Really love it when my code just doesn't work the way I want it to work. 465. Where the fuck is it getting?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh, there it is. There's my code. Boop, boop. Not even compile. Is that how long is left in seconds? It is how long is left in seconds, but I found the extra line of code and I just deleted it. So, but yes, I have the timers command, plural, does just list the number of like whatever the active timers are and how much is remaining on them. All right, I'm starting to give up on this Korok dream. I really wanted to get all the Koroks in the next 10 minutes, and I'm actually going to. I really don't know where it is. Unless it's. Where is it? Hold on, where am I? Where am I? I need to be in the front of the castle. Let me go over here. All right. If I go over here and I jump here and I check. So there's like because that's the entrance to the actual fight there, and I don't want to do that. There we go. 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Where the hell is this Korok seed? Stop. Get down, 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 down. I do not mean to be in this crevice. There we go. Okay, so I'm here. There. There. I might be there. All right. Is it just going to that? All right, there. Okay. So now I'm going to beeline it over here. Where's this one? Yeah, I don't know where this one is. Hold on. This one is that one is south pillar. Drop down. There's a moat. Bomble wall leads to a passage. Moat. Bomble wall that leads to a passage. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about with this moat business. Is it talking about below me? It's probably talking about below me, actually. Oh man, it's probably all the way down there. This Korok seed might have to wait till next time. Well, darn. I wanted to achieve my Korok Seed dreams today, but does not seem like I will be able to do so in the time in which that I wish to have done this in. But that's okay. That means we will finish the Korok Seeds first thing tomorrow, or on I can honestly finish them on Sunday. I think Sunday will be, that stream will be primarily Chants of Sonar, is my hope. There will be, next time you will be free. Yeah. Chants of Sonar is my hope for next, for Sunday stream. I want to make, I would like to, you know, either finish the game or get like within spitting distance. And then I will switch from Chants of Sonar to Breath of the Wild, and we will see if I can knock out that and then maybe try to work on these side quests. Here's a question I have for the stream while I have you for one more minute. And I want a fast yes, no answer kind of thing. Do you want to watch me do all the grinding that I need to do for materials for me to upgrade the armor sets? Or do you think that's boring and I should do that on my free time? I'm okay with doing that in my free time. I'm just asking. Like, should I just do the material grinding in my free time? Yes, watch grind. Let's see the 1 minute. I need to, I need to Revali Gale and finish this Korok, and then I'm calling it. Watch grind. That's 2 votes. Watch grind. I assume that that's what we're doing then. And with that, we're done for the day. Thank you, Gamer, for hanging out. I really appreciate you. And thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm really stoked that we are. I'm really stoked that I got to play a little bit of this today. I wasn't expecting it. I really appreciate every one of you coming by and hanging out and spending time here. You're awesome. I appreciate it. We are gonna raid Bun because I want to. We're gonna raid Bun. So yeah. First message is for subs. Second message for follows. Thank you for the best wishes tomorrow. I think it'll be fine. It's gonna be pain and whatnot, but it'll be fine. But yeah, let's go say hi to Bun. Let's go give them some love. They're wonderful people, and deserve it all. So, all right, bye bye.